Hey Sass Squad, welcome back to the video. Pokemon Legends Arceus has leaked all of the new Hisuian forms. So today we're going to reconnect with our buddy Boygos here and discuss our first impressions of all these new designs.
There's going to be some intense spoilers.
Yes, so
if you care about spoilers.
Yeah, you probably want to click away from this video if you don't want to be spoiled for Pokemon Legends Arceus, but if you're just curious and you already know and you want to see what our first impressions are of some of these designs, definitely continue to watch on. The Riddler was correct, ladies and gentlemen, and today me and Boygos are going to give our first impressions on the designs of the new Hisuian Pokemon. So first of all, I want to take a look at the Quillfish and its evolution because these were Pokemon I was really excited about being a dark poison type. And it looks as if the evolution is going to be called Overquill, which is a pretty interesting name. Like, obviously, it's a play on overkill, but it looks like a sea urchin the way it's designed. What do you think about this Quillfish design?
Yeah, Overquill. That is one spiky looking Mario, man. That is man, I feel like I could use some bigger eyes on that bad boy and it would be incredible. Here's the thing I want to preface before any of the Quillfish looks great. Here's the things I really want to preface before we get into these too much. These are not great representations of what the final designs might look like, if that makes sense, in motion.
Yeah, like seeing their personality,
like 3D space
and animate. Yeah,
right. A lot of the Pokemon leaks. The problem with Pokemon leaks these days is they're not leaks of like dynamic Ken Sugimori artwork. They're leaks of like the 3D model
and like a still
right ahead of. Yeah. So it's not as like elegant as things used to be. And so like a leaked picture of Rayquaza would get you super hyped, but maybe a 3D model of a string noodle would be like, what the heck is that ahead of a release? I mean, Rayquaza is one of the most beloved Pokemon designs ever, but you have to think about what it looks like unanimated. Like it looks very, that and Gyarados, like they don't look great until they're rigged and posed in a 3D space. These do look pretty much posed. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
But again, motion really helps with a lot of the design with some of this stuff. So maybe that's just me sipping on the copium, but I think like some of these designs could look great in motion.
Yeah, the base form looks just like a recoloring, like a reskin of the normal Quillfish. And the evolution, like I said, it just kind of looks as if I mean, obviously it looks like it's evolution, but it has more of a sea urchin kind of vibe, which is kind of interesting. Which obviously sea urchins do possess poison, makes sense.
Yeah.
I am excited to see the base stats of this Pokemon because I do feel that it will be game changing in a game like Pokemon GO, especially since the dark poison types already are so good.
Let's move on. Arcanine.
So Arcanine,
we got to look at the Arcanine.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. What do you think of the Arcanine design? Are you happy about it being an Arcanine?
Is anybody else? I like it. Here's the thing. I'm just happy to see a new form of Arcanine. I think it's giving me like soft Rhyperior armor vibes. It's giving me vibes of like the armor from the Great Pokemon War that we saw in like that one flashback in the anime and the Lucario movie. Like a lot of these designs have that like design of like maybe they were more used for war or like a like something like that in universe.
Yeah, almost they have like a regal kind of feel, like kind of like
a feudal.
Yeah, feudal makes more sense. Yeah. That's a better word to describe it.
I love it. I think it looks great. I think that's probably my favorite of the designs, to be honest. It's just a good one. Like it's pretty solid. I didn't need them to rework the whole design proportions of the Pokemon, right? Like they stay with this normal proportions of the Pokemon and they change other things along it to make it look more canonical to that time period. That's just like a dream come true, right? Like that's cooler than anything they've done with any of these forms in the past.
We can assume to some degree that this Arcanine is representative of, because I mean, obviously Arcanine is known as the legendary Pokemon, so maybe there'll be some lore behind this design in this Hisuian form that kind of fills that void that we've been having for like 20 plus years now. So that's
maybe.
Cool. Let's move on to the Electrode now. What do you think about this Electrode design? I mean, they claim the Voltorb is very happy and joyful, and then you look at this Electrode and it looks very angry. I mean, the original one was kind of angry too, but it kind of has a smirk, while this one's just all out mad. It looks like even the eyes are kind of like
I think they both look super cool. I like the ridges of like the wood
Yeah, I like that
on the top.
too. The texture of the ball is cool. I mean, obviously that's how the Pokeballs are made in the lore, so that's really cool as well to know that Voltorb and Electrode are representative.
This thing is called. Sorry, I didn't mean to just skip to the next one. I just looked at the next thing on the list and I saw that its name is Sneezeler.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Its name is actually Sneezeler.
Yeah, so yeah, as you can tell,
I do not like this thing.
This is a new evolution. This is not even for the Sneezel line, it's a new evolution. It's not just a Hisuian Weavile. It's actually called Sneezeler. And yeah, it looks bizarre, right?
They a lowland Persian Sneezel.
It does kind of look like a lone Persian plus like Mewtwo or something, right? It has like a very almost like Zeraora.
I don't like this one. I like the Sneezel. The Sneezel looks cool.
Yeah, the Sneezel design recolor is really cool. You don't like the Sneezeler?
That's really cool. I don't like the Sneezeler. No, I'm not a Sneezeler guy.
I feel like this Pokemon will have some relevancy though, because we already see, especially in Pokemon GO, Toxicroak is such a great Pokemon. If this gets by any chance a good moveset in Pokemon GO, I feel like we're gonna be seeing this thing get a lot of play.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it will. Are we at the not at the starters yet? Dang it. Okay, we gotta talk about the Lilligant. Yeah, it's fine.
Right. It was confirmed to be fighting grass type, and honestly, it looks pretty similar to the original one, just kind of like smaller leaves. It's simple, it's nice. It's maybe we'll see what type of stats and such it gets, but I mean, obviously they're adding it for a reason. I guess
what's the deal with this Basculin, bro?
So okay, the original baseline,
there's only one stripe.
Yeah, so it's
on the normal form.
It's
and
just
then there's two on the Basculegion.
Yeah, so Basculegion, those are both the different gender differences, the male and female. The female one has shorter whiskers, and the base form Basculin is just a new Basculin form, I guess. It's a different colored stripe. So essentially, it's like a regional version of Basculin. But yeah, those two different models are the male and female version of the...
So the boy ones are red and the girl ones are blue?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, yeah.
Or the girl ones are blue and the boy ones are red?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because in Pokemon, they generally like show male and female.
Ones are red.
Wait, what?
Which one's which?
Well, in Pokemon, with like the whiskers, they generally tell the gender differences by the male have longer whiskers and the female will have shorter whiskers.
Right.
Next, let's look at these starters, yo. I mean, it was confirmed that there was going to be Hisuian starters, and all the typings that we had in our video are all accurate by the Riddler. So out of all of these, my favorite is definitely the Decidueye.
Yeah, the Samurott, I feel like Decidueye could be like super cool in motion.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to see it in motion to see it really thrive. The Samurott's looking pretty nice to me. I'd be so disappointed if I chose Cyndaquil and I got whatever the heck this thing is.
Like you were saying earlier, I feel like we have to see this thing in motion because is it gonna have flames or is it gonna be like ghosts? That's like, what if it has like ghost aura coming out of it instead of flames?
They better look like flames, bro.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, it looks like a little emo kid who like, or like some crust punk kid who like is vegan. I don't know.
Doing him dirty like that, dude. You're doing him dirty.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If you play this game, who are you going to pick as your starter? That's the real question.
Oh, definitely Dewey the Oshawott. Oshawott this time.
Yeah, I think it's tough for me. Like, I might go Rowlet, but a part of me almost wants to go Typhlosion. Like, I don't know. Maybe it'll end up being really cool in motion.
It might be.
Yeah, like you said. We see it. Yeah, like you said, we'll have to see how these all end up looking in context to the game and such. We're on to our next Hisuian Pokemon, which is named Versaluna, which we can only assume is the new evolution of, I guess, Ursaring, or is it from... I think it evolves from Ursaring. So this is a ground normal type.
Or does it evolve from...
Teddy Ursa? I'm pretty sure I saw it evolves from Ursaring.
Okay.
Regardless, this is a new Pokemon altogether that evolves from that line. And ground normal is kind of interesting. I mean, Diggersby is really decent. I guess we'll just have to see what type of base stats and moveset this Pokemon gets, but I feel like this Pokemon will probably get some play as well. Because we do see the Diggersby get a lot of great play in Pokemon
Master
Go.
League play.
Oh yeah,
Could
maybe.
get Master League play. So
Yeah,
hold on to
especially
those
being
Teddy Ursa XL candies.
Yeah, if it turns from Ursaring to a new form, if it's like the
Yeah,
third
it'll
form,
have a high CP.
yeah, exactly. You're making a great point. Maybe we will see something like this get play in the Master League because ground is really powerful, right?
I mean, like, imagine if it has Earth Power
That's true.
or like Mud Bomb. Imagine if it has like counter Mud Bomb. Like
If-
this Ursaring has counter and
That's a
Shadow Claw.
great, oh my gosh, that's a really great point. If it gets counter and it has like ground and it gets like body slam or something also, like that would be actually pretty insane coverage.
Like,
'Cause it has,
what if it had Mud Bomb, Body Slam, and then like counter Shadow Claw like Ursaring does? Like it would be
that'd be
pretty
really good.
nasty.
Yeah, I think
Shadow Claw would be pretty nasty for the Mewtwo and stuff over time. Plus mud bombing it, like body slamming it.
in the
Like, that's
Giratina,
the
it would
stab,
actually do
like-
really good against because it resists most of
Yeah.
its moves. Or at least the ghost
Yeah,
moves, excuse
Shadow
me.
Claw. Or even Lick, maybe. I mean, Shadow Claw would be nuts. I think Shadow Claw would be more likely, but Lick would be possible too.
Yeah.
But guys, we're gonna be looking at like a 4,000 something CP Mon if this thing is an evolution of Ursaring.
Yeah, like that seems really interesting. That like I wasn't even considering that maybe this Pokemon could be viable in Master League.
Yeah, Ursaring would get to level 50 at 33.19, so that's right around Swamp CP. Guys.
Oh wow,
That's,
yeah.
like, Ursaring's pushing the line already. It has Shadow Claw, Close Combat, Play Rough, and then also Counter.
Yeah.
And Hyper Beam. So like it's got interesting moves, just doesn't have the CP. Guys, if it gets an evolution, that's gonna be at least, I mean, all it would need to be relevant in the Master League is a decent moveset. CP doesn't matter that much, but this is gonna be a Pokemon that is gonna be clocking it around bare minimum 370 something.
Yeah.
But get it bare minimum. But yeah. We're gonna be looking at probably a 4,000 something CP Pokemon. Yeah.
Next on our list we have here is Avalog. So Burmite is going to be the same for its base form, but this evolution of Avalog, I actually think this is a really cool design. It's a rock ice type, which isn't great typing, but I love that the front of the Avalog
great
has like the
design.
snow plow.
Yo, I didn't even check this one out.
Kind of has like
Until
tusks
this
that
video.
look like a snow plow. It's so cool. Yo,
I
look at
love
this
it.
thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I love it. This looks great. Its legs are like trunks of a tree.
I think it's supposed to be like rock, but yeah, it does look like a tree kind of.
I like it. It's
Like-
definitely better looking than the normal one to me.
Yeah, I agree.
There's just like more. There's more going on.
I
Like,
just love the tusks on it. Like it's such a creative design
Yeah.
to make it look like that. Probably not going to be that great,
all right,
but
all right. We're gonna look at the Goomy Sligo and Dragon Squirrel Tail on Gudra here.
yo, so
That's pretty interesting.
yeah, so Gumi will be the same, but the Sliggoo and the Gudra are kind of getting like a snail. Like this Pokemon is based off a sea slug, but they're actually going more the direction of making it look like a snail for these Hisuian forms.
What's the typing?
It's a steel dragon. And this is something we didn't really talk about a lot in our last video. We kind of skimmed over this, but this Pokemon will be game changing. Like steel dragon is huge.
That's depending on the moveset.
Of course.
Depending
But
on
it,
the
but
moveset,
it
yes,
will get dragon
yes.
breath, assumingly, because Gudra already has that. Gudra generally has great base stats.
What is Eno Morris? Oh, I've been waiting to talk about this Kingdom Hearts banana snake mother for a second here. Look at this thing.
It's one of the new genies, but it's really interesting because it's
Yeah.
a lot different than the other forms. Even its Therian form is like this snake thing. I honestly am so confused about this, but I don't necessarily dislike this. I just think it's interesting that they tend to make this one like an anomaly in comparison to the other three.
It definitely looks like to me that there's some Kingdom Hearts influence up on that Loki.
It's because of
thing.
the heart. It looks like Kingdom Hearts. It reminds me of him from Powerpuff Girls. You know what I'm talking about?
I like the flippers.
Oh yeah, I just realized it has flippers.
Weird as hell, man.
I mean, the
Rattlesnake tail. This could look really cool in motion, but on paper here, it is not doing it justice. I'll tell you that much. And I don't really like its face in like the other form where it's a genie.
Yeah,
Like this is kind of I
it
don't
looks
know.
like
Like
an
it's just
alien or
looks a
something.
bit too rounded to me.
This
I
Pokemon,
like what's going on in the other one.
to be fair though, this Pokemon's typing will probably give it a lot of meta relevancy, right? I mean, we've
What
already
is it? What
speculated,
typing?
but fairy flying. So that's essentially a Togekiss with better stats, more than likely.
Bro, don't tell me this. No, not another charmer, dude.
Yeah. Maybe it won't get charm. I know. It's not. I know. I feel you.
All right, bro. All right. What's the next news?
These ones are very controversial because people I've seen online are like, they're mind boggled by these. But first, we're going to look at Dialga. So, this Dialga, when I first saw it, it almost looked like it wasn't even
It
like.
looks like Squidward when he's choking on the fork. You know what I'm saying?
It does
Dude,
kind of. It reminds me of like a Final Fantasy
I like it
boss.
though.
Yeah,
dude, I like it. Other than that one thing that I'm thinking about, Squidward choking on the fork from this angle, bro. What is the typing on this bad boy?
it's still dragon.
Okay.
So it looks pretty obvious that this is a
It's all
fusion of
right.
Arceus and Dialga. Like you can see the qualities of both of them. There's probably lore to explain the connection here between Dialga and Arceus. And jumping into the next design, Palkia, we can assume this is a fusion of Arceus and Palkia. I actually like this Palkia design more than
They
the
could be
original.
different. They could just be Arceus forms. They might not even be.
It's probably the same idea as Calyrex, how you can fuse it with the different horses in Sword and Shield. So they're probably the two different Pokemon, but you can fuse them temporarily, like kind of how you do with Zekrom and Reshiram with Kyurem.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm
Interesting. Well, I can't wait to dig into this Palkia. Is the typing the same on this bad boy too?
it's Water Dragon. Yeah.
Okay, so I was worried at first glance that this was going to be a dragon fairy type. I was
That
very
would be kind of
worried
scary,
at
right?
first glance that this would be a dragon fairy type. Now here's the thing. What's going on with this bro? Why couldn't they have just given him some arms and made him a centaur? It would have been
Yeah.
badass. Like the shoulder pads without the arms, like it just looks goofy. It looks like he got some big old peppermints on there. What you doing? What
It
you
reminds me
doing,
of like
Palkia?
Digimon and like Final Fantasy mixed or
Yo,
something.
it's some goofy ass shit right there. All right, maybe this one could look good in motion. All
Yeah.
right, maybe like those ridges, like those Lunola looking ridges around the edge, like those could look pretty tight. Maybe moving around.
Yeah.
Maybe those tails are like tails in the back, and it's like all going wild and shit. I mean, again, imagine if you saw Rayquaza on paper, like a 3D model of a Rayquaza first. Like that's what I'm trying to do here with all of these. Like I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they'll
Yeah.
look way
Seeing them in
cooler
motion
when
and
we see
such.
them in motion. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you 100%. It's really cool to know that a lot of the data mines were correct about the typings. I feel pretty satisfied about most of these designs. I know some of them I don't care about exactly, but just like we were saying earlier, I want to hold out and see what they look like in the game, and I'm sure some of these will end up becoming some of my favorites over time.
I'm already looking at this Ursaring evolution, bro. I want that thing in my Master League lineup ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, we might be
Wow.
seeing some of these soon with like a cross promotion for the game. I mean, what is it, like a week or like? Oh my gosh, like 8 days or something, like a week away. We're about to get this
Oh
game.
boy. And we know nothing about the next couple events. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's already been speculated that we're going to be seeing a grass electric type during this current event. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing the Voltorb and Electrode released relatively soon here.
What a surprise.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the video. Thanks for joining me here again, Boygos.
No problem, man. Anytime.
So what do you think of the new designs? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this type of content, consider liking, comment, and subscribing. I plan on doing some coverage of Pokemon Legends Arceus as the game comes out for us here in the US. The Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, routine. I'll catch you in the next one.
Sneezeler, man. I am not over that.